We can really appreciate someone, appreciate other people when the class is really happening. So that's why during the class, hopefully actually I can make it audio visual in the class, but because of the limited resources in our university, so we make it today like this. I will try. Can we make it speak louder using this microphone so you are not really need to use your headset, but if it is didn't really work really well, yeah, we will use your own headset. Yeah, we will try. Okay, so before our speaker come up, he will join us at 2:30. It means that 7:30 is London. Yeah, and then before we start the class, I just want to make sure that everybody are really ready for joining this class. Yeah. Okay. Wait a moment. I will check him. I will check Halil. So actually today we have two speakers. Halil, he is originally come from Turkey, but he got scholarship to study in Edinburgh for master degree. So he is one of my best friend. And another one is Anna Buffo. She is Italian and she got scholarship, not scholarship, she works by herself to pay for her PhD degree in Edinburgh University. Yeah, so, but Anna is still in confirmation because she also have to work really hard, both on her research and on her own self to make money because she paid herself, but Halil in different condition because he got scholarship from Turkey's government. Yeah, but he still need more money to survive, right? Okay. Okay. I will check Halil first. Halil. Okay. We'll send photo of you to Halil. He will join us soon. Wait a moment. Oh. Please come to the camera then. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so before we start the class, we will see a video about, we already see Edinburgh University, right? Yes, but about King's College, and he told me that he just moved to what university? Plymouth University, University of Plymouth. Let's see in the YouTube, yeah? Before we welcoming him in next 9 seconds. He already tried to join us. Oh, is that our connection worked really well? Oh deh. Jaringannya lemot nggak deh, Win? Iya ya, ikut streaming dari sini sebentar. Ibu tenterin dulu, takut nge-lag. Wait a moment. Oke. Suara Ibu di Zoom kedengaran jelas nggak ya, Dek? Coba anybody can check my voice in Zoom. Is that clear enough or not? Clear enough, okay. Just to make sure that Harry will clearly hear my voice. Sebentar. Okay. University of Plymouth. So he changed. Sometimes during the PhD time, we can change the university depend on our supervisor. So for example, my promoter move to one university from another university, then I'm not following my university, but I'm following my promoter. Yeah, sometimes in UK and also America, our professor is work between university, and sometimes he has to move from one university to another university, and yeah, sometimes we have to follow. Okay. Oh, Plymouth University. Okay. Which one? Okay. Yeah, my connection is not working well. Hopefully it's better. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's better. My connection is better. University of Plymouth profile. Let's see. Which one is Plymouth? Welcome. Only welcoming week. Tapi ini profilnya. Open this. Maybe we can see this. Yeah, University of Plymouth. The voice is really well, right? Okay. Yeah, so previously he is in King's College University. So King's College University is the best nursing program in the world. And so if you want to continue nursing degree in a master or PhD, the best university in the world for nursing is not Harvard, but King's College. Yeah, and Halil, before this, he is studying in King's College. Wait, I will ask him to inform me when he's joining. Oh, wait, there is a sound. Wait, I will. Okay. So yeah. Oh, Anna cannot make it today. Hopefully maybe next meeting or next semester or another time we can have a time with Anna Bufu. So Anna takes her PhD in Edinburgh University. So both Halil and Anna is my best friend. Yeah. So we are in one circle. Bestie, my bestie. Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes because when you study abroad, you need to have a circle to support you because during the thesis or dissertation is really hard and you need support system. Like when you are in the final task, in scriptsy, you need someone to support you. Someone not here, he or she, but a friend that really support you, really know you that you are need her or his support. Yeah. Okay, we will see King's College first. King's College. King's College, London. Okay. So this one is King's College, London.
Hi, Birol. Can you hear me?
So students, Adil will join us in the next 2 minutes. He told me that, oh, I'm on the way to join our class. So there is a rules in this class. The first one, we need to greet Halil together. Yeah, at the beginning, yeah, we will greet Halil together. I will, oh, wait, no background, so I can. No background, okay. So can you see your face together and we will say hi to Halil at the beginning. And so we will have three part in this day. The first one is the opening. I will introduce Halil at the very beginning for about 5 minutes. And then after that, we will hear the Halil talk about his experience, yeah, moving from Turkey to UK and then his experience on taking master degree and also the PhD, moving from King's College into Plymouth University, and also the challenge, opportunities on studying abroad, because we know that studying abroad is never easy. There are a lot of challenges, and we can learn a lot from Halil. And the last one is question and answer. Hopefully, some of you will give question to Halil because this is a meaningful time to ask directly to people who has experience on that. Okay. Yeah. So hopefully 3 questions come from this class. Yeah. Okay. We'll check. Halil, are you in there? We'll check. Okay. Oh, Halil, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will pin you, Halil. Wait. Okay. Oh my God. It's a long time, Halil. Oh.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Okay. I will use my microphone. Wait. Okay. So can you hear my voice clearly,
Ye-
Halil?
Yeah, it's much better. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
well, thank you, Halil. Okay. Well, okay. My student will greet you at the beginning, Halil. I will take around my laptop first. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody, please greet Halil. Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
It's it's
Yeah.
it's a lovely. You are so much a big group over there. I wish I will can be over there, but hopefully one day maybe.
Hopefully, maybe one day you can visit Jakarta and come to our university. Hopefully, Halil. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Halil, firstly, I want to say thank you very much to make this happen because I know it is hard for you after a long night shift. Yeah, you work and also during your PhD work. I know it is really hard and it takes time a lot, but you try to make this happen, and I'm so happy. You know, it is. I almost cry when you reply me like, "Oh, I can make it, Biro." Oh my God, that's really meaningful for me. So Anna cannot make it today because she is on working today. So maybe next agenda we can have a chit chat together because it's a long time not to see you, Halil, and also Anna after 5 years. I think, yeah, 5 years. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's a long time, right?
Yeah, time is flying.
Yeah, time's fly. And yeah, it is wonderful to finally meet you. And I have to share this to maybe to Fiona or to Susan that we made this. Oh my God, it is like our dream in the past, right? Our dream in
Yeah.
the past to make a collaboration in the future, and we make it today. Oh, well done, Halil. Thank you again. So
Yeah.
students will make a class today. The first one is introduction. So Halil, at the beginning, I will introduce you, and maybe you can also introduce yourself to my students. We have 120, around that, yeah. Yeah, so around 120 students in this class. They are in the third semester of undergraduate degrees, nursing degrees, and they already learn about English nursing. So at the very end, they will ask you some questions. Yeah, and please just share your experience. So it is like informal talk. You can share your experience, your every story in your life. You have a lot of story, I know. Yeah. Okay. So Halil, firstly, I will share about you first, but I'm so sorry I haven't changed this from from King's College into Plymouth University. I need to know your story about changing the university from King's College to Plymouth University. So maybe you can share that too. Yeah. Okay. So students, this is a sharing session. So about study abroad, academic, and then culture, opportunities, and everything else. And Halil already have those kind of experience, I know, because he moved from Turkey, get scholarship, right? Halil full scholarship from the government to take master degree and also PhD, and come to the UK. I think it's not easy. Maybe Halil will have a lot of story about that. Moving to one country to another country, which is English, actually is not your basic language at the beginning, Halil, right? You have to take IELTS too, the same as me, same as us together. Yeah, but you make it. Yeah, you already make it the PhD, and I'm not. Yeah, I have to learn a lot from you. Yeah. Okay. So this is Halil. If you still remember this 5 years ago. Yeah, before we graduate from the university, and also Anna. Yeah, Anna beside you, and Anna sadly cannot make it today, but she is actually really want to join us, but yeah, because of the time, she cannot make it. And then this, when we come to Richel's house before the baby launching, right? Yeah. So I still keep the photo into my hard disk to remember our journey, Halil. Yeah. So student, again, Halil is one of my best support system and my best friend. Yeah. Three of us, Halil, Anna, and me, is always work together in the library to make sure that the task is done. Yeah, the thesis, and we finally make it. So well done. Okay. So this is Halil. So sorry, Halil, I haven't replaced the name of the university, but King's College also your previous university, right? So it is okay.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's okay. Yeah. So Halil take his undergraduate degree in Turkey and then continue his master degree in Edinburgh University, taking advancing nursing practice, and then take his PhD at King College, and then now moved to Plymouth University. Yeah, also the best university in this world, right? Okay. So because I make the King's College first, so maybe Halil, you can add the Plymouth University information because I haven't put it here in my slides. Yeah, so students, King's College University is the 31st best university in the world. So if you come, so our university is still like 100, yeah, ranking in this world, but King's College is one of the best university in this world. And the nursing, based on my research, Halil, is the first globally recognized, the first best nursing in the world. So it's amazing. And you already have those kind of experience, and you can share also about Plymouth. So, Helen, it is time for you to share your experience, to share your everything. You can just sharing a lot of opportunities and experience that you already got, and this is the times. Time is yours, Helen. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Birol, for all the introduction and with the journey and with the photo. It's been really going to memory back. It's a few years ago how we timed the passing, and you also mentioned about the briefly from the undergraduate. Can you clearly hear me, or any problem? I can stop it.
I think the problem come from my microphone, Halil. So I will check my microphone first. Check.
Yeah.
Is that works, guys? Yeah, but it's like smaller, right? The sound is getting smaller. Wait, I need to check this first, Halil, to make sure that everyone can.
Yeah, it's all right.
This is for you, guys. Check. Is that louder, students? Or no, not yet? Anybody can help me to make sure the sound is better? Because it's just changed already, Halil, so we need to check the sound first. Check. Oh, it works. Okay, Halil. Yeah. So sorry, because of the limited resources in development country. So sorry, Halil. Yeah. Okay, it's different in general. We have a lot of devices there, but maybe in the series Turkey, like in Indonesia, is the same. We have limited resources still, but we can learn together. So we can start now, Halil, please.
Yeah. Thanks so much. When you mentioned about the all this the process it seems is so easy, but when you're going this process, I don't want to be really bad impression, but it's really take my time coming from the undergrad, the coming to abroad, as you mentioned about the. Sorry, I'm really beginning with the how I come to got scholarship and come to UK. And I was after I finished my undergraduate, I was planning to going to academy. I was looking for the opportunities going there, and one of them is a scholarship. I was being already heard about from my friend. It's one scholarship. So many people they don't know, but I was lucky. The one of the my friend they have the same, but it's a different subject. So I got this opportunity. I was applying. When I applied for this scholarship, I was doing master. It's already in the Turkey. It's my almost. I was the half term. I was finishing in the Turkey. But when I got this opportunity, and I definitely leave the master, and I say I am going to abroad to have it because I want to change something um, to my field. That's the way to go into academic, which is the gonna be the best way the abroad, which is the better uh, to view, especially for the language and the academic. I know it's gonna bring lots of things to me in that time, and I just followed this. And as you mentioned about the language, IELTS is take my time because the Edinburgh University they want to different requirement than the other university. My friends, they've been some of them in the same course. They've been after a year, they got the acceptance. The different university they started their master. But for me, it's take a little bit time, almost an extra year to the same to going IELTS to have always the same uh, score. But finally, I did it. I can come to Edinburgh, which is I am lucky. I met really lovely people over there, and also the opportunity over there we have an English class to develop as well. So the story we've been did master over there, and the beginning for the master a little bit difficult, as you know. Definitely, I think you are, Birol, you are really hardworking. You are so organized, which is I am not. I don't think so. Still, I am really organized with my the study with the career, but you was really organized. I was always the last minute. That's the kind of the change in education system from the one you're coming from and the one in the UK. They have it. You have to really be consistent with everything, the step. So a little bit the beginning for in the education side, I was struggling because also in the Turkey we usually have exam, and the most of time you memorize for the undergrad. We don't have writing any essay, which is the here the basic. It everywhere in even if the undergrad they writing essay, it's rarely I heard from other people they have some exam, but still in nursing I think they have more essay. And imagine you don't going to reading any articles, any about the research. You are coming to here for the research degree, which is as I mentioned, I'm not really organized. I didn't be really going too much till how education system, how I'm just start to, I gonna find out over there. I gonna solve the problem over there. So as you remember, my first essay, I was been really struggling because it's everything is so different than the my place. And as you remember, the one of our things we were struggling, it was critical thinking with the essay, and which was really hard to start the writing essays. The beginning, it was 2,000 word, 2,500, sometimes 3,000 word. We couldn't find to write that much words and how to build arguments and to doing coming this point. But just over the time, you come to point, you see is 2,000 or 3,000 is not that much. You have to can write a lot from the this, but And after that, it's gonna be critical thinking is gonna be a problem for us because in my now I know in Turkey some education system will be changing. You judging, I mean, you evaluate the what you are reading, whether it's good or not. But in my education, the life all the time, the one you're reading from the book is always true. You don't be really critically analyzing this. So you, I learned this from here to, oh, this is the reference. This can be, okay, this person do this research or have this statement about these topics, but this is missing from this. Maybe you look at a different perspective and to build your arguments. That's the one of the things I was learning here, which is I think still you are learning and the beginning is improved, but still you have to build over that. So with the master, and as you remember, we have a thesis after this, which is a little bit longer over I think it's around the 15,000 word we have to writing down. And the research topic and to build this, it's a little bit hard again. I was used to essay is 2 or 3,000. Now is something big is coming. So it's the beginning. I need to some help from to build my thesis topic from. I got the support from the supervisor. I got around the 1 week extension during that time, but I was just thinking to be don't look at the whole the piece of a thesis, just step by step. I was just focusing the small part of my thesis, and I completed this almost in a month. And I remember for the writing, I remember we have a conversation bureau with you and Anna. You are sometimes you're almost end of your
My works, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And we asked you, Halil, how are you? What is your task? And how about your tasks? Are you already finished? And you say, oh, not really, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was sometimes saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna start I just start today. Tomorrow I'm gonna start. I was sometimes complete my essay around a week or 10 days, which is, I know it's a short time, but I have some reading around this. And when I was doing my task, I was really doing. I can do better if that time, if I was really more organized, maybe have a much more result. My work is gonna build the better, but always short time. And I sometimes I didn't have to second time to check my all the work. I have to upload my work, and I don't know how I passed, why I passed it with this. This is that's great. So that's the around the my master. The first time I've been abroad, and when the beginning, maybe I need to talk about a little bit language. I was going to English course in the Turkey, but still I wasn't feel really confident about my English level, and a little bit you don't want to go into talk with the people too much because sometimes you can't understand. And it's the overtime, and I've been around the 10 weeks course in the Edinburgh as well, and it's make a much more better. But the academic and the daily English to talk, when you talk with the people is totally different because the word you need. I was all education for the IELTS. You just have academic words, but when you go into things, oh, what's the name of this? How can I call this stuff? And you search in the uh, dictionary, you try to find out to ask the people. So it's a little bit different, but when you're living over there, it's improving this, and you hear from the other people, and over time you memorize, and it suddenly is coming this word, and basically you don't know why. Sometimes you get it, but you get it.
So Halil, actually, you highlight so many things. The first one is about the transition from your country move to the UK, and you have to adapt a lot, yeah, from the
Yeah.
language and the academic culture, which is shock
shock us, yeah. Not only you, but me too, yeah. The critical thinking things, and then the essays, their standard about the marks, yeah. I still remember when you asked Fiona or something else asking why it is difficult to get higher marks in Edinburgh, right? Yeah, because they has a really high standard, and we learn a lot about that. And yeah, you finally can make it. But Halil, even it is challenging, and I know I can identify it, that you improve a lot today. Do you know what? Like you talk in a really organized words today. Like when you're talking, is really organized. It's totally different when at the very beginning we meet each other. So oh, you improve a lot. Of course, the PhD student now you. Yeah, so Halil, but after you finish your master degree, then you decide to continue your PhD. Is that because of it is compulsory from your previous scholarship, or you want to challenge yourself more to adapt more on the academic things? Because when I still remember when you come to Turkey in the future, you will change something in Turkey. Can you tell us your experience about moving from master degree to PhD? Is that different pressure, or same pressure, or something else? This
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, thank you, Birol. And for the master, as it's my part of my scholarship, is which is the part of the compulsory, you have to keep going in a way. But it's also, I want this continues to the study as well. Now, I will come to mention about the now situation, but first I mention about this. During the master, you've been going to some really difficult times. Sometimes you are thinking what I am doing here, why I am choosing. It's everybody is coming. But when you pass, is pass. And definitely everything, you learn a lot, you improve a lot, and you going to, I was coming to the level I really want to do PhD. I want to do a research. Even if I passing too much things, still I want it. Even if they say, oh, would you like to come back to the Turkey, working at the university, or you're gonna be paid and you don't have so much. It's gonna be much more easy. Or you want to continue for your PhD. I definitely in that time I think I will choose the PhD. I know it's gonna be hard, but still I will choose to doing PhD. You are thinking you are improved. When I finish my master, I was thinking, oh, next time if I make a master, I know how to do it, and I think I will do even better. Now I think I am doing the same for my PhD, because
Oh,
because we are student and we are learning from our experience. Sometimes, for me, in my case, I am that bad. Sometimes people explain it, but still you are going to this journey. And I was in the Edinburgh after I finished my master. I was applying for the university. I applied for the King's College during that time, and they called me for the interview. I was being this interview. I was really passionate, and I was being accepted from the King's College, which in that time it was really nice to have this. I was back to
of
Turkey.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, for the relief, and because I have acceptance, I can go and enjoy with the family times, and then I can continues to my the PhD. But unfortunately, the COVID starting during that time, and it's make everything is a different. And it's been really hard time from Turkey. And then when I back to UK, and the COVID lockdown, and I was moved to a different city, and I didn't really know, and you can't really engage with the people. You can't be really the university. And as you know, it's master. We have some class during that time, still some math people. Still you can see people, but the PhD is kind of you are just alone, and you just met with supervisor. So we don't have because of the COVID, you can't be going to have an office environment, have other colleagues, which is you learning a lot from them. Sometimes you get support from them. That's the why is the network in the between the students is sometimes important. Is also to have a different lecturer or the PhD or professor, when you have it that time, you can take their idea, they can support that. So it's been a little bit hard for me during the COVID because I a little bit losing this passion, and I say, okay, I gotta stop here because it doesn't going. I don't want to lose my scholarship time to here. And then I was left the uni. I back to Turkey, and it's been around a year, and everything is back. I feel much more better, and the COVID is getting the life is getting normal. And then I apply for I looking for the different university. Where can I go? Because I want to be a little bit small university. We mentioned about the ranking for the King's College and the different university. The ranking is high, but I think is the more important the person you working with your supervisor during the PhD.
It's different,
Uh,
right?
yeah, for the undergraduate, it can be really important which university you are graduated, but when it's come to PhD, because you have to one-to-one with your supervisor, so many things, and if you don't have enough support from your supervisor, if you don't have a really the knowledge with your around your topics, you will getting more struggle during your PhD. That's the reason I think I'm not mention about the master still, I think for the master which university you are graduated is still is important, but
Yes.
yeah, for the PhD I think your supervisor is much more important, at least for me, in case I don't mind to have the Plymouth University in my certificate or something like this, or have a King's College. Okay, King's College is so fancy, but if I'm struggling over there and I didn't enough support and have this support over there, I choose to have a small university. It's not well known, maybe compared to King's College, but I have a support. I have a really good supervisor. And your supervisor network, I think, is also really important because it's make for the publication if you want to after your PhD or during your PhD doing publication, and also to have so much collaboration. Now I have my supervisor. It's not really direct to my field because, sorry, by the way, I didn't introduce my topics. My PhD topics about the patient and family member experience after open heart surgery. And
Wow.
yeah,
Still in
usually
surgery, right? In surgery, right? Yeah, you love surgery. I know. Yeah, that's it.
yeah, that's the topic I'm coming for master and PhD. Everything is about the surgical nursing. So I try to choose my topics because in the UK we don't have in Turkey we have surgical nursing, the field, which is the people working in this field. But in here, usually we have child nursing, adult nursing, mental health nursing. So it's a different than is the general, is probably surgical nursing is in the adult nursing, but we are much more have the specific subject when you compare here. So I try to my topic around this. He don't know about my topic, but with the methods, the way I'm using, he's been really good at and have so much collaboration. I think hopefully in the future I can have a benefit from his network.
Yes.
It it will be great.
Wow.
So yeah, and then after this, I apply here. When I have a first interview with my supervisor, I say, yeah, definitely I am coming to for this university. I look at the city and the culture, and I think it's much more suitable for me. You can believe now I'm much more around the nature surrounded, so easily you can go to walk, and we are by the water and the water activity. And also I find students, uh, sorry, what's the call? Society, they call society. Sometimes you're looking for the word to find.
Yeah.
It's been last 2 years I've been really joined so many societies.
Wow. It's great,
Uh,
honey. Yeah.
yeah, and these societies as I say, we are by the water is canoe kayaking, and one of them is sailing society. I have opportunity to try something new to join this society. It's been really many people there make a friends over this society, and I unfortunately when I'm going to there, maybe it's related to our topic, I see less international students. Most of their home students, the UK, and a few trip I did with them in different places. I think the only I am the who is not the British or who is the coming from different places. But I wish the uh, international student more joining this. But I think, as we mentioned, because sometimes we really struggle to be integrated with the people here. So, but it's really good the way people getting socialized here, they know each other, and so it's so really nice
Wow. So you
acting.
have a new experience, Halil, right? New experience, and then because of Plymouth University is near beach, right? I see in the internet it's near beach, and you join those kind of community, and it is good, right? Because it can refresh, yeah, chilling out our mind while research and a lot of publication, a lot of things we have to do in our PhD, right? Yeah. So Halil, actually, my students already have a lot of questions. So before we move to the last thing, maybe you give a message for my students for taking their undergraduate students. If they want to continue their master, PhD, and etc., I think we can move to the question and answer first. Is that okay, Halil?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So students, please come to the questions. Silakan yang mau bertanya, raise hand. 1, 2, 3. So Halil actually already highlighted about so many things about the adaptation process, the challenge, the language challenge, and also about the difference between undergraduate, master degree, and PhD. Different challenge, different focus, and also what kind of challenge for each level. He already shared that, and hopefully if you have a question, just raise your hand. 1, 2. From here, please. 1, 2, 3. Who will come up first? Students from this line, this round. I think they are still shy to ask question, Halil. Yeah, because undergraduate students. Yeah, but I believe they can make it. So I will test their English. So please, somebody ask. Or Alfie, which one? Where is Alfie? Alfie, maybe you can ask question. Yeah, please, Alfie, come up here so Halil can hear your voice. Yeah. So Alfie is one of the coordinator of the class, and her English is nice. Yeah. So Alfie, please ask question. Yeah, you can come here, Halil. Yeah.
So
Maybe you can speak. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, great. Halil is okay. Halil.
Okay, Halil, thank you for the insightful story, and I hope I can be lucky as you to go to King College London. So for the questions is, what if the things that we are currently facing, like you to apply scholarship, or maybe we facing the exam for tomorrow, itu maybe
Yes.
yeah, and the result is not like what we want, and it doesn't work out in the end. So have you ever given up? So how to face it until you make it? That's
Okay.
the questions.
Okay, thank you, Alfie. Oh, give applause to Alfie. Thank you. Yeah. So Alfie asks you about how to manage if our expectation doesn't meet reality, Halil. Yeah, maybe you this kind of experience how to manage it, then please share it to my students.
Yeah, in this way, my expectation when I apply for scholarship it was, and in the paper is 1 year is master and 3 years they say is PhD, and totally it's the 4 years, and then you are thinking 4 or 5 years you're gonna do your master and PhD and everything is gonna be okay. And also I was give 1 year for to pass my English test and do everything. in the one you thinks everything. And I told my family it's gonna be 3 or 5 years. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to this journey. And now it's been almost 10 years I have been following this. My journey is a little bit different because I started in the Kings and then I leave it and I come here. I've started from the beginning. So sometimes things is getting more than the one you expected, and the way you never give up. In my experience, I never got the things easily. It's many times you are coming edge, you say, okay, this is the last time. If it's not, because you're trying, you push the limits, and you come in a point, as long as you say, I did my best, but still I didn't make it. After a while, sometimes you need to find a different way. All my life, whenever I come in this point, and it's happening, and I say this is the last time it's happening. For the English test, for example, for the IELTS, I was being almost 2 years. I tried to pass this exam, and more or less I was stuck in the same score. And I was thinking, I did my best. I don't have any more. This is gonna be my last time. If I did it, I did it. Otherwise, I gonna go in a different way. And it's my last time it's happening. So I think it depends how much you want it and you are thinking. I always tell when I have a conversation with all students, because I have a nephew and a niece, I tell them, if you're thinking you did your best, it doesn't matter your results, whether you're fail, it's not a fail because you did everything. But if you're inside, if you think you don't show all the motivation you did it, if you don't do everything, just do it, because tomorrow you're gonna regret why you don't do it. And when I applied for this scholarship, my family, they don't want me coming to, and they was so against, because for them it's really hard to send for my mom, or I know she was praying to just me be failing to my exam to don't coming to abroad. And still they was complaining, it's been a long time you are there. So I was still be doing and don't have enough support from them, but I know this is gonna be good for me, and I was just fighting for it. I don't know whether it's whether it's been give really the question. So for the King's College as well, I was coming to point, didn't feel it doesn't improve. I lost my motivation. And also with my scholarship situation, I didn't know whether they're gonna let me to continue another university, whether I can keep going or not. But I was know myself, and I gonna be stuck over there. It doesn't going anywhere. And because I have a 4 years for my PhD time limit, I don't want to be spent all of them. I know the other case, you can continue another university, but you have a 1 year less funding. So I know best time. And even if my supervisor in the King's College keep going 1 or 2 months, I say, I know myself. That's the time. Sometimes you need to hold the back and the coming back. And I was back to Turkey in a 7 or 8 months, and then everything is been better, and then the COVID is going, and then I applied for another university. So I am here. So sometimes you are small, hold back, but never totally the quit. I think is a little bit point.
Oh, wow, applause for Halil. A really nice advice, Halil. Yeah, because sometimes we just focus to the outcome, but we're not enjoying the process. But we learn a lot from you how to enjoy the process and still focus on our goals, our dreams, to make sure that we will come back to our dreams, even though sometimes we need some breaks, to make sure that we have a lot of energy to come back to our dream. But you already make it. you are at your point now, and it is great, Halil. Congratulations again. So it's great. Oh, one more applause. My students learn a lot from you because you tell us that you are not get a really great support from your family, and you fight for your own dream. And maybe some of my students have the same case too, and they learn a lot from you. Thanks, Halil, again. So one more question, Halil, from the men. Please, the men, come up here. Fajar, or who will ask to represent the men? Oh, yeah. Oh, who will come to ask questions? The men? Are you? Okay, yeah. Fajar, one of my students, Halil, will ask questions. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, just this closer.
Hi. Hello, Mr.
Hi.
Halil.
Hi.
My name is Fajar, and I'll ask you some question. And I think it's like a little private. Do you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. My question is, how did you handle your time management while you first adapting in that whole new country, like learning the language and getting used to the local custom? And did you ever get like a slightly culture shock or something like that?
Yeah.
That's that.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, Fajar, for the questions. Do you get it,
Yeah.
Halil?
Yeah, I get a question. Yeah, definitely. It's been, I think first when I arrived the Edinburgh, I was with the English, I wasn't really good, and I was just look at where is my dormitory, where I gonna go, but I don't have a really internet. I think in that day I was a little bit, I was being really, as you say, shy to ask the people whether is the bus is cash or because I don't have a card in that time. So I give the people, I was walking almost 2 or 3 kilometers with my old suitcase to going to. It
Okay.
was it was Sunday and I don't know where I gonna buy foods. As you know, we don't eat all the foods and I don't know the process. And so when I arrived in my dormitory, it was summer. I think it's after 8 and it's almost everywhere in this area is closed. I was looking for the food. Is that I was going to shop. I was planning to have some bread, buy some stuff to make something because I don't know how the meat is cooking, whether it's halal or not. And I have that question, and we find a shop nearby. They would making food, but I wasn't sure for the food. My friend, he was shared the same room. He was Japanese. He was got his food, but I remember my friend when I come, he just gave me one biscuit, and I was all this day I was having these biscuits, and the next day I was being uni. I was hungry. So I have a class until the break, the lunch break, and I was starving, and I don't know where I gonna eat it, what I gonna have. I just going to the cafe, and I was see, still I don't know. I see something with the mushroom, and oh, this mushroom I can eat it. It's nothing, the meat in the inside. The taste I didn't really like the food, the one I used to, but I'm starving. I know I have to eat it. This. The one of them is with the food. My first experience was this, and after this, still it's good. I have something to which is not good, but and then I going to shop with my friend. I have some bread, some egg, and then I can cook in my dormitory. I think the one of the cultural shock with the environment as well is the pub in here, which is drinking the alcohol. I think we in Turkey, in some big city, we have it. The region I am coming, people they don't drink, and we don't have around the sea. And in here is so common, and I see everywhere is the pub and the people drinking, even if the around the noon the 12 or before 12, they are starting. We have in Turkey, we have the tea. We have every time we gathering, we have a tea, we have a conversation, I was finding the same, the cafe in the Turkey, the way make a tea or the coffee. Now it's a changing a little bit, much more they make a coffee. But I used to, after a while, it's getting normal to see it's everywhere, people drinking, or it's the perception I think is a little bit changing about around the drinking. They're drinking as long as they don't be really have any harm because they're coming from, they've been really don't they lost the control and have a problem, but people enjoy and it's getting normal over time. I think the one of them with the pub, I was really surprised. Every corner and in everywhere, people they're drinking. So at that one, a little bit the beginning shocked me, but yeah, that's a different with the culture. Is the over there Christmas, for example, they are celebrating here and you're learning from your friends. You see now it's we are so close to Christmas time, and so
Yeah.
in everywhere they have a Christmas tree.
Yes.
While it's getting normal, these things. The beginning, oh, it's a different, and I remember the Christmas time in Edinburgh, the first time I was outside, almost nobody is outside. It's really that I was thinking because we are staying in the dormitory. It was different atmosphere because city is busy. Every
Yes.
we celebrate our family. You're going to back, but in here they're going to back as well. But streets empty. Still, during the Eid we have really circulation. We're going to visit the elder people, the relatives. You see so many people that are around. But during here, Christmas, they just spend time with their family. So it's almost nobody in the street. It's a couple. Now we learn about your friend or the around because it's everywhere, how they celebrate the Christmas, what they do it. I don't really celebrate Christmas, but now we have so many friends or the colleague we say, "Oh, Merry Christmas," and the people coming. It's really something in you believing or your religion you are doing. We just it's a tradition you are doing. I think most of people there, the Christmas is a kind of tradition here.
Okay, so Halil, yeah, I know it is really shock at the beginning when seeing some people drinking wine, even at the very beginning of our university welcoming students, if you still remember, at the Meg Hall, yeah, we have a wine when we come to the Meg Hall to celebrate the welcoming students, and then they prepare wine for us, and even in the during the snow. They prepare those wine in the library. If you still remember that, yeah. At the beginning, I'm shocked too. What kind of this? But yeah, finally it's become normal. Like it's okay as long as they are not harming us or something else. Yeah, I think I get some problem in connection. Are you getting my voice clearly, Halil?
Yeah, it's a little bit broken, but it was all right. I get still the message. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Halil, because I believe you will have another agenda at the last. Maybe you have some message or some highlight for my students because they are still undergraduate students and they have a lot of dream to achieve in the future. They want to study abroad. They want to get scholarship. They want to work abroad. Maybe you have some highlight for them to like take home message for them to bring. And
Sorry, USB. I don't know whether it's from my internet or it's yours.
Oh, sorry, Halil. There is something wrong with my device. So I don't know what's wrong with this. But Halil, maybe you can share your highlight to my students for like take-home message to make their dream alive, like you. Thank you, Halil. Maybe you can give them some message.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, as you say, the dream, when we're talking about dream, if you have a dream, never give up, always keep going, follow your dream. And in a one part, I was being really mingling between whether I come to, was thinking, I don't want to be 5 or 10 years later. I got this scholarship, but I didn't go. I don't want to be regret for this. And I was going, if I try it, if it doesn't work, I can still come back in at one point, and that's the way I apply hospital to work, which is hard to be sometimes to get a position from the public hospital in Turkey. And on the way, when I was going to Istanbul to fly to Edinburgh, is the on the way I got the news. I can have a job from that city, which is, I like to be there. And I was thinking, oh, now I have opportunity to stay in work in this hospital, or I going to abroad for to study, because during that time, the take time you've been, I say, I will go to my continues for my grad. I can anytime can come back and to work in a hospital, and then I was choosing to go into that. I think for the following your dream, and when you're going to applying opportunities over there, so always asking the people. The university, they may have some project. Unfortunately, for the nursing, still they have a big project, but the competition sometimes is really high to get it. But if you've been really improve yourself in a one point, because I know two friends, they're from Turkey, they're a different subject, but they got the scholarship from you. I hope some of you can, if you have this dream, can you have your from your own country or here or a different part of the world to get some scholarship to come to make your dream, if you about to come in abroad for the study. And for because I think this class to improve the English, and for the language, if you're thinking you don't enjoy the process, I was being really against to learning English long time during my undergrad. A second year. After this, I was really try to enjoy, because I was thinking it's gonna be part of my life, and in the academic, I will really need this. And then when I start to like learning English and it's improve your English level in the academic, and is even if it's from the social life, you're gonna really need it. But definitely it's improving. I can't say I'm really speaking the perfect. Still, I know when I look at, I have an interview with some it's the opposite understanding. You can have some grammar mistake, have another mistake, you can make it, but as long as you pass your, yeah, we're getting shy with when we don't have a really confident about the language, and also improving, I think. Yeah, that's the Are there any questions? Would you like to ask? Please, if you have any question, feel free to ask. There is no way to be shy. I am a student as well, still a little bit old, but still a student. Maybe I just mentioned about it because I think it's the B-roll. I can see the difference. She's busy. With here, the one things I was really surprised. But I was just calling his by name, and which is so common here. You don't have to always title doctor or the professor. It's kind of your friends or the colleagues. We was just calling by name, which is the one of the being in Turkey is the culture when you have, even if the people between us, for example, two doctors, when they are calling, they don't call with the name, they always maybe it's not direct translate, but the teacher, they always teacher and then telling their name. But in here, don't use that's the title. It was really my supervisor. The most of the time I was just calling by name. So I think the one of things I will, when I back to Turkey, when I working with my colleagues, I gonna be really struggle to
Yes.
always, instead of the calling the by name,
Yeah.
don't really be doctor or the professor, or in Turkish they between them level up, they always call them between over there, which is really different for that culture in that perspective. I want to be really, when I back with my student, I will be really happy they call me by name, and I don't want to be really have really the level colleague relationship with my student instead of to have the boundary between us. I think
Well, thank you, Halil, for everything that you already shared to us. We sincerely thank you for your experience, for your valuable sharing, your everything you already shared for us today, your time. And then hopefully we can manage and we can make collaboration together in the future. Maybe in the research publication or something else, hopefully, yeah. And hopefully I can follow your step to get the PhD. I mean, yeah. And then, yeah, because of that, yeah, I learned a lot. Not only my students, but even me too. I get, inspiration and also motivation to continue my PhD because I know it is hard to start. Yeah, at the beginning it's really hard, and you already told us even it is hard, just try a lot, enjoy the process, and you will be on the very end of your journey, and you already make it. Very well done. Thank you again. We give applause to Halil, please.
Yes. Thanks so
Yeah.
much. No problem. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Halil, very last, can we take a picture together? I will take a picture with your chapter micros.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
Sure.
Halil. And now we will come to the last session, taking photo together. Can we take a photo together with you, Halil? And I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
send you the photo, of course. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I will conduct my students first before we take a picture together. Student, can we take a picture by standing in this position so we can have a Halil picture? Yeah. So please come on. Yeah. So I will set up the photo session first, Halil. Wait a moment. So they will have a picture behind them. Yeah, I will take a picture and you will stay behind them in a big screen. Okay, Halil. Wait a moment, Halil.
Yeah. So.
Ada yang kamera. Jalanin.
Bye. I don't know.
So again, Halil, thank you very much. We already end up the class and I will send the video of my students saying thank you to you and also the video and the photo, taking photo together with you. And I will send you a certificate too as an appreciation from the university for you because you already give your time, experience and everything to us. And again, as a representation of my university, we're saying thank you so much for everything you already given to us for today. And hopefully your PhD going well, everything going well, and you will achieve your dream as you dream. And we always pray for you, praying the best for you. May Allah bless you and doing the best, getting the best, everything the best. Halil, inshallah. Yeah. Thank you, Halil, and see you again.
Inshallah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See you again.
So mention
Ta-
the see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mister.
You are very welcome.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a conversation with you, and it was really pleasure. And I hope it's a little bit the helpful. And so it was been a really not really organized, but that's been. I think so. Still being the part of session we did. I want to say good luck everybody. I hope inshallah everything is getting well for their study and for their dream. Just go away from your comfort zone and finding something the challenging, and where the challenge, that's the improvement, and you're gonna find it's over there, and everything is passing, whether it's difficult during that time, but it's make improvement and it's coming for.
Okay, once again, thank you very much, Halil.
You're
And
welcome.
if you have another agenda, you can leave the Zoom, and I will send the documentary, the certificate, and everything else. And one more, thank you. And I
You're very
definitely
welcome.
will share this to Anna and also to the Edinburgh staff. Maybe I will email Susan or Fiona
Yeah,
to share that we already make this impact, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Last thing, I was just telling your student they are so lucky to having you. I always still, even if we don't contact, believe me, I'm always mentioning about you, what the work you are doing, because I'm following in the social media, and with Azara, you are really working hard and try to
Thank you,
make a
Halil.
contribution, and with everything, I hope everything's going good for you, and you have PhD, and hopefully, even if you don't have a PhD, we can have some collaboration for the research in the future. Inshallah.
Amin. Inshallah. Thank you, Halil, once more.
Take
We
care.
send love for Halil. Send love, please, from your Zoom. Yeah. Okay. A lot of love sending by my students, because they really get a lot of insight from you, Halil. And once more, thank you very much for today. And
Thanks so much.
goodbye, Halil.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, student, alhamdulillah, we make it today. Halil told us that it is difficult to start at the beginning, and he struggled a lot, and he's still funny like 5 years ago. He had a lot of experience, and he told us that sometimes he get failed. Even when master degree, we like apa ya, tiap hari kayak motivasi Halil itu kasih udah sampai belum gitu. He told us like always asking like Anna gimana tugasnya? Oh, maybe tomorrow. But he told us that if I'm well organized at my master degree, maybe I will get it better than this. Ya, jadi teman-teman makanya mulai dari sekarang well organized for your future. Kalau ada tugas dikerjain on time, because Halil already told us for that. And he got those kind of experience. And even though you are at this position, maybe still not have a good organization of yourself, you can start it now. You get a lot of fail, it's okay. Halil told us, just focus to your dream. It will pass. And just even though your family not support you, but you still have your own dream, and you have to fight on your own dream. Okay, thank you again for today, student. Mudah-mudahan ada manfaat yang bisa diambil. Kita sama-sama coba membaca hamdalah.
Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Dan mohon maaf jika Ibu selama mendampingi teman-teman, ya, kan ini sudah selesai ya, it's selesai. Oh, yeah. A lot of things happens, yeah. I'm so sorry if I made mistakes or make something that is uncomfortable for you. Maybe we meet again. I don't know. Maybe in another session, not in English session or anything else, but hopefully the experience of learning English together with me will make an impact for your life. I don't know what kind of impact it is, but we already learned a lot from Halil, from a lot of experience that we already learned. Ya, teman-teman sudah praktek dan sebagainya. That's impactful. Halil told us you need to learn language. Yeah, even he has to take an IELTS test and he try for 2 years. Berarti kan dia coba sampai 2 tahun, nilaiku sama terus gitu ya. But he did it. He already on the PhD way. Yeah, so it is good for you to start from undergraduate degrees. So you can start earlier and you can reach your dream earlier, as he said. Ya, so hopefully teman-teman dimudahkan semua cita-citanya ya, ini dilancarkan semuanya. Mohon maaf ya kalau semuanya salah-salah selama ini, jadi sedih. Oke, ya, dan Ibu Firi itu sudah sih? Belum, jadi itu kan alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Tiba-tiba video kirim apa? Dibikin ini. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.